Avionics is probably the closest to it would be like your brains and nerves in your body.
It's like the brain and the nervous system, with the flight computer being the brain and sending signals through the nervous system to other organs saying, do this, do that, to get the rocket where we need it to go.
You've got the flight computer, which makes all of the decisions about what to do. And then you've got all these wires going down the rocket that control all of the little subsystems and make the mechanical parts actually do stuff.
It consists of guidance system, the flight computer, the electrical control system, the ordnance control system, the telemetry system on the rocket, and the FTS system. So all those things that control the rocket.
Avionics is the hardware and software that controls, communicates, and navigates the rocket.
And we have liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket carrying the 12th GPS 2F satellite for the United States Air Force.
There's a whole lot to it, so we manage everything from steering the engines to aiding the propulsion team in pressurizing their tanks, to initiating power to various devices, to control transmitters so we can transmit telemetry down and understand what the rocket's doing.
We got ordnance control assemblies, we got flight termination receivers and automatic destruct units.
It's a lot. We have a lot of boxes on the rocket.
It all has to work right? It has to make the right calculations, it has to seize the right data. At speeds of 12,000 miles per hour, it only has milliseconds to make the right decisions and send the right command. Basically put, I mean, it's like a super pilot.
And it's really exciting just because we get to kind of run the show. We're the navigator. We're up in the big crow's nest telling everybody where to go.
And we have stage separation. We have LOX and fuel pre-start on the RL-10.
Our biggest, I guess you would say, almost secret weapon is a systems integration lab, which is basically a mini rocket that contains all of the avionics equipment built to exactly the same specifications that the rocket uses. So basically put, we have a rocket in the building next door.
The labs, they're really kind of the 21st century, right? This is the smart way to use our people, use our resources, and test a rocket out. We use internet capabilities, computer capabilities, so our labs allow us to be directly in contact with the launch site and support test activities remotely. We can interact directly from Denver with the launch site team down at Cape Canaveral, at Vandenberg, or even in Decatur if we need to support the teammates there. So a lot of enabling computer systems that really support a 21st century look at how do you test a rocket.
Well, for every mission, we inspect every individual avionics component. We have tons of attention to detail to everything regarding them. So a component that's smaller than a thumbtack on a board could cause a really bad day. We have to check out basically every component. We have to test them very rigorously with hardware in the loop. So we run them through the actual mission.
Test Like You Fly is the key piece that guarantees we know what we're doing, that our rocket's going to do exactly what we tell it to do, and that we're going to get the payload to orbit on time, in the right place, perfectly safe every time.
I love my job because I'll tell you this, my favorite part of my job is actually launching the rocket itself, because you're sitting down there and the energy is incredible. You get that last countdown, you can hear them calling out, vehicle on internal power, flight termination system armed, launch counts started. And it goes all the way down to 10, 9, 8, until you reach the point of T0 and the flight computer starts up the engine and the ground computer makes one last determination that everything is okay, and then it pulls all the umbilicals and unlocks the rocket and it flies off. And you see that rocket lift off and you're saying, God, I hope this works. And when it does, there's nothing like it in the world.